Welcome to the Hollywood Raw Podcast. I'm Dax Holt. Over there's Adam Glenn. It is our Raw Rundown. We're going to go through the top entertainment stories of the week, get you all caught up. We got a lot of great stories this week. We know who Tom Brady wants him to play in a future movie about himself. He actually named an actor. Hearing some rumors that Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner are one step closer to getting married, in my opinion. Pam Anderson telling us why she wanted to avoid Seth Rogen at all costs at the Golden Globes. And then, of course, we got some new Justin Baldoni-Lively updates that involve Taylor Swift. And one of the big housewives is coming back to Bravo after some time. So we're going to get onto that, along with Kiefer Sutherland's arrest. So stick around. Adam, how are you? Did you have a long night? What's going on?
I had a long night. I had a good week, but a long night. Do you remember last week I told you a story about I had a tip on someone, and yes. So I missed out on the person, and it was our fault. Somehow the person just vanished. We didn't know what happened. It was the weirdest thing. And then the second time we went back for this person because we had another tip on this person.
Are you going to tell me who it is today?
Yeah, it was this guy Chris Redd on Saturday Night Live. He was the guy involved with Kenan Thompson. Yeah, so we had to tip on him another time, and we're about to shoot him, and then all of a sudden he gets into his car. We didn't know that was his car. So me and a paparazzi are in a position to where for him to walk towards us. We're 40 feet away. Okay, he's going to walk towards us. We're going to get him. And he just turns right into his car, and he didn't even see us. He just gets into his car. We're like, are you kidding us? It's just bad luck. Last night, I was actually able to, I was in the city. I was working long day yesterday, and then I got another tip on him. Called Paparazzi. We got him. He was actually a really nice guy, and that was a good interview. But I also got another good interview this week. I got Oprah. Saw my friend Oprah this week, and Oprah was awesome. Oprah was cool.
I'm not going to lie. I saw it, and once again, jealous. Every time, there is no person that I get more jealous. Well, I guess that's pretty jealous when you got to see Pink in New York. That one made me kind of sad. But every time Oprah sees you and she literally says, "Hey, Adam," my instincts insider is like, God damn, why is Adam friends with Oprah and I can't be friends with Oprah? This is not fair.
You're just not cool enough, Dax. That's bottom line. But it's I've interviewed Oprah enough where I don't sounds weird. I don't get nervous. She's very and I think it's not me. I shouldn't say it's not me interviewing her enough because I've had a bunch of celebrities that I still get nervous before I interview, but it's also because they're not set up. So you don't know what's going to happen. If chaos is going to happen, there's a lot that could go wrong and then I can't really monetize or do anything with. But Oprah is just so good and so calming that your energy is you don't have to go crazy. She's calm. So you stay calm. Does that make sense?
100%. I think she's such the ultimate professional, and that's why she has been so successful. But you asked Oprah a great question this week. You asked her about the climate of the world, and she actually answered it because Oprah doesn't always get so political, but she answered it. What did she say?
No, I asked her. She answers it, but doesn't answer it. But she gives me a very good answer, and people are praising her on social media. The question was, the first question I asked her was, what food does everyone love that you can't get into? And she said oysters. Which was a great opening question, which is what? Yeah, I don't like
who
oysters.
Who likes to eat boogers out of a shell? No one. That's why.
Yeah, I do. I kind of like it. It makes me feel good. But I like boogers, and I like boogers out of the ocean. But the second question I said, with everything going on in the world today, are you hopeful or are you frightened or nervous about what's going on in the world today? And she gave me a long answer about what we need to kind of do as people. And it wasn't a political question. Honestly, her answer was perfect. It was answering it, but not answering it, but also giving you
she
a solid soundbite
so well.
She's very good. And I don't think it was a bad question. I wasn't trying to bait her at all. And I hope she understands that. I think it was I hope it was a good question where she wasn't angry about it, but I also didn't follow up with a question after that and press her on it because I thought it's she answered it as best she could without trying to, and I didn't press her on it after. And was oh, thank you very much. She said, thank you. And afterwards the camera's off. She's like, hey, thanks, Adam. Great seeing you. And small, very, very small talk.
What I'm surprised about is how many people hate Oprah. I don't understand. If you read through comments,
don't understand.
You've got half the people that love her, and then you've got these people that just hate her, and I don't get it. I don't ever have anything bad to say about Oprah. I don't understand where some of this hatred comes from people.
Yeah, I mean, people just try to bring up L's that she's had. I'm like, guys, like she's human.
Everyone's
She doesn't
had
like
L's.
and everyone has had L's, but like again, no one. I don't care. Like, and also like she means well. Like she's not trying to like people judge her because she's a billionaire. I was like, what? Like, here's a self-made person. Like what do you want her to do? She gives back to charity as much as she could. Like she does. She tries to be as good as possible, and no one's a saint. But also she's like, she puts out like nice, like good energy out there. She's awesome. She really is the best. She's so cool. Yeah. So got Oprah. Then I got a few other people. Got Jason Momoa. I saw Walton Goggins this week. I had a few other random people this week. So this week was busy. I don't know how next week is, but just trying to kind of get my taxes done as soon as possible before the Super Bowl. That's what I got going on.
Well, you know what I got going on? We are going to pause for 1 second because apparently it's the first time Adam's ever done this podcast and he's got his headphone microphones on rather than his actual microphone.
Oh my God. I'm so
switch
sorry.
It over to your regular microphone. I was like, why does this sound weird to me?
Check.
There we go.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I screwed up all the stories. Sorry about that.
It sounded good. You sounded further away, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. So it's all good. We're just going to jump in. But I wanted to.
You got time? You got time, Mice?
Yep. I knew there was going to be a big audio change, so I wanted to acknowledge what we were doing so that people are like, wait. So, all right, Adam, much better. Let me hear you talk. There we go.
1, 2, 3. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get into the Raw rundown where we go over the top 10 stories of the week. How do we pick the top 10 stories of the week? It goes by Google search. It goes by data. And last, it goes by our personal opinions. But ultimately, it comes down to the data, what you guys are clicking on. Any single entertainment, actually any single newsroom around the world has screens to see what stories you're getting clicks on. And depending on what stories you're getting clicks on, they actually take bigger dives into those stories because that's what you guys are invested in. And that's how we pick our top stories of the week. So we got the top 10 stories of the week. Dex, do you want to get into it or do you want to read a review? What do you want to do?
Let's go. We've been blabbing for so long. People are going to be tuning out. So let's get into the top 10 stories.
All right. Here is the Raw rundown top 10 stories of the week, starting with number 10.
Number 10, Tom Brady is opening up about which actor he wants to play him in a future movie. He was talking to Access Hollywood this week and he said, look, Leonardo DiCaprio, that's the man he wants to play him. He said, I like Leo, and he's a special guy. And, we've had a lot of times and kind of hang out and talk. And he's so deep and thoughtful guy and a tremendous perspective. And this is the worst casting I've ever heard. No chance, Tom Brady. I do not think that Leonardo DiCaprio would be a good person to play Tom Brady. Tom Brady is tall, super athletic. Like, this would be horrible casting. Don't get me wrong. Leonardo DiCaprio is a phenomenal actor, but not the person to play Tom Brady. No way.
No, not at all. It's, of course you want Leo DiCaprio. Next, who would be number 2, Tom? He'd probably say Timothée Chalamet. That's just what he wants. I want the best of the best to play him. You know who'd be good, honestly, Dax, to play him, in my opinion? Who could do it?
You.
This can be a weird, controversial answer.
Okay.
But Armie Hammer.
Okay.
Big dude, tall. I think Armie Hammer, but he's very stoic the way he kind of moves and operates his voice. I feel like he could actually beat Tom Brady if he wanted to. Good actor.
Like Armie? Okay. What about Glenn Powell?
Actually, Glenn Powell would be good too. yeah. Glenn Powell would be good.
I think either Glenn Powell or Armie Hammer, this would get Armie Hammer out of the doghouse, back into to the movies and stuff. But I think one of those two would be a much better choice than Leonardo DiCaprio. No chance.
There's no chance. You think Leo would actually play Tom Brady in a movie? You're lucky you get Tom Brady to come. You're lucky if you get Leo to show up to the premiere of it. So let's be real. He's not going to play Tom Brady in a movie. This guy is chasing Oscars. I don't think Leo will do any movie that is not award. It's not going to be.
It could be.
Project picks.
Biopics do really well. Look at every big singer with Queen, Freddie Mercury, with Michael Jackson, with Elton John. All these movies get critically acclaimed. So I could see a Tom Brady one doing really well, but I just think the casting needs to be better than.
But what's
than
the
Leonardo
hook to make What is the hook to make Tom Brady movie good? Like, what's the angle? Like,
I think
is it relationships? Like, I don't understand.
No, I think the opening scene cuts to him in the locker room, and he's slowly letting out all the air from the footballs in the back room, and then someone catches him, and then it cuts, and it's like Tom Brady, the movie.
You're nuts. You're nuts. I don't know if Tom Brady's story.
I'm just
makes
kidding,
a good
Tom.
movie.
I'm kidding. Okay, God.
Yeah, there goes your chance of giving a trophy from your company. I don't know. I would have to really see the script. I'd be curious how the Tom Brady movie actually works and what makes it a good movie. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Queen makes a good movie. Elton John makes a good movie. Is Tom Brady's story worthy enough for a movie?
Yeah,
that
sure.
I don't know.
Dude, one of the most successful athletes of all time. Yes, it will make a good movie. There's ups, there's downs. He didn't just, become the GOAT of football, overnight. Like there's probably some phenomenal things behind the scenes that you've never seen. Who plays Giselle?
Who plays Giselle? I don't know, but the ending. How does the movie end? Him hooking up with Alex Earl. Number 9.
Apparently, Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner are living together. According to page 6, the two have actually been under the same roof for the last year, living in a house in LA, and he is very much integrated into her 2 kids' life. I am shocked, but apparently a source told page 6, it's like they're basically married already. Listen, Adam, I said it. I said this will be the year Kylie and Timothée get engaged. I think it's happening. The fact that they've been living together for the last year, the fact that he is bringing her to all the award shows, he's calling her out. Like, this is not just, hey, we're dating, we're having a good time. It is on the route to a marriage. I think it's happening this year.
They're at that age where it's kind of getting a little bit, is it going to happen? He's 30, she's 28. I don't think they're going to engage this year. I think 2027 will be their year. Nope. I think he's too focused on work. I think he's got 26. I'd say 2028.
No, I'm saying 26. It's 2026. It's happening this year. You can say next year. I'm saying this year.
I'd say it's next year. I just think he's got too much on his plate. He's trying to work as much as possible. He's trying, as he said, he's trying to be the best. And, I think they're not in an extreme rush. Do they live together now? I'd say they practically live together. I mean, he works so much.
This source is saying they actually live together.
I would say yes, to a certain extent. But it's also, he's traveling a lot for movies. She's probably home most of the time. But, listen, if he's doing a movie in LA, he's going to stay with her. And if she's in New York, she's going to stay with him. So they have 2 separate places. But, I think their paths cross a lot. And they're able to kind of, when they're together, they stay together. So does he have some clothes there? Yes. Does he have all his clothes there? No. So
just a lot of hoodies and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of Marty Supreme jackets and hoodies. By the way, the Marty Supreme jacket that you see all the celebrities wearing, not all the celebrities, but it was part of the marketing of the movie. Even Nikki Glaser wore it during the Golden Globes. Did you think that was cool, the Marty Supreme jacket?
I didn't even realize that that's what it
was. Realize it?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. To me, it was cool at first, but then now it's if I saw someone wearing a Marty Supreme jacket, I think it's a little tacky. It's it's played out already. It was
totally missed it. Went right over my head.
Okay. You're not hip enough, dude. You gotta be down with it. I know I dress like I'm a manager of an Urban Outfitters, but I know what's going on the streets. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you think they're gonna get engaged this year? I think they're gonna get engaged next year. Happy for them. They, it's a great couple. They are a great couple together. And the thing I love most about it is Kylie she doesn't swallow the energy at the award shows. Timothy
doesn't
has his
distract
moment
at all.
No, not at all. I think she's very good at just being there and the supportive partner for him.
Yep.
Number 8,
Pam Anderson is not a fan of Seth Rogen. She was actively avoiding him at the Golden Globes. Found out because she sat down. She talked to Howard Stern. She talked to Andy Cohen. Sorry, I wanted to say Howard Stern. She was on Sirius talking to Andy Cohen this week about why she wanted to avoid him at all costs at the Golden Globes. She said, Seth, he did a movie about her life, her and Tommy's life. And she said he did it without talking to her. And she goes, how does someone do a movie about the most difficult time in your life, and you're over here as a living, human, breathing person, and there was no apology, there was no communication, there was nothing. And she goes, hopefully, eventually, one day he will reach out to me and apologize. Not that it matters, but she said, it just was a really, really hurtful thing for him to do. And so I didn't realize that she held on to this as much as she did. I know that movie was pretty intense. Did you watch the Pam and Tommy movie that had come out?
I enjoyed it. I did, like, as a viewer, and I understand it. I enjoyed watching a terrible moment in her life, but the thing I thought I got most out of was a different perspective of that time and what it was for her. And
well, I felt bad for her. Like watching that, I felt like they humanized her more. Back in the day, she was a sex symbol, and I think people didn't associate that she had feelings and that she was a real human. Like, it's really sad that looking back on that time, and I think with a lot of famous women in Hollywood, they're over sexualized, and then people don't think like, hey, this is affecting them as a human. And so I think that's what I saw through that movie, and I think that's what you're seeing right now with her talking about this. Andy did also ask her where her relationship is with Tommy Lee. She said, look, it's not great. We haven't spoken in a long time, but like I hope that we get better, because we are connected for the rest of our lives with our children and with getting married and grandkids and all of that. Like, we're never going to not be connected. So I hope we are better at some point, which, and Pam Anderson has really become relatable over the last 5-6 years, right? Like, I think she has changed from this like actress that everyone made fun of to like a serious actress. She's at the Golden Globes. She's winning Golden Globes. She's now become like truly a part of Hollywood, and not in like a laughing, joking manner at this point.
Yeah, I think people respect her. They respect her journey, like, because she's been through a lot, but she's kind of persevered and overcome her history, and like she always like meant well. Like, she's done a lot for charities over the years, and like she comes from a good place, if that makes sense, even through it all. And listen, when she did Baywatch, I think it was Baywatch was still enjoyable. Baywatch, when if I see an old episode, I still enjoy it. But she's been able to show her how credible of an actor she is. She was in the recent Naked Gun movie. She was also last year in a big movie. I forget the name of the movie, but that was in theaters. That was very well respected. She was able to show like she should be respected and seen as an actress. So go on, Pam. I'm happy for her. And I'd say most importantly, I've met her twice. Mm-hmm. And she was very, very nice. And
I've also met her twice. She was great both times.
Yeah, she was very sweet, very nice. And I mean, listen, I remember having posters of Pam Anderson in my room. She was, I guess, I was a Jennifer McCarthy symbol. One. You were Jennifer McCarthy?
Was on Jennifer McCarthy. Jenny McCarthy. Sounds weird to say Jennifer.
Jennifer McCarthy. You were Jenny McCarthy. You look like you'd be more of like Winnie from Wonder Years. That very like, wait, you're into her? I think like Winnie from Wonder Years. But that's number 7.
Justin Bieber and Hailey, his wife, have been having this ongoing beef with a TikToker. I don't know if you've seen this story, but I will break it down for you. So basically, there is this TikToker. Her name is Julie Tease, I believe is how you say her name. She's been going on to TikTok and Instagram and posting all these videos of herself that claim that Hailey and Justin are a great example of an abusive relationship stemming from drug addiction and calls of allegations that it's highly damaging and all of this kind of stuff. And they are not sitting down and taking this. And I got to imagine, if you're Justin Bieber, every single day there are tons and tons of people just trash talking you, raking you over the coals, talking shit about your relationship. So for them to be so upset that they actually hit up a lawyer and say, you need to tell her to knock this crap off, means that they're over it. So they are saying that she's posted outrageous, false, fabricated, and defamatory statements online about their marriage. They demand that she remove all of the videos that she has been making allegedly with allegedly defamatory comments about the couple, and tell her to permanently stop posting these content that are implying that the Biebers are in an abusive relationship. She actually then went on on social media and posted the video that posted the a video talking about the cease and desist letter that she got from Hailey and Justin's legal team, which I thought, wow, that's risky. That means you really don't give a fuck. Like, you are now going to be wrapped up in legal fees. Why do that?
Yeah.
Unless she's just loaded and she doesn't care. But
I don't know. It's going to be I don't know how this ends or what happens here, because again, it's an argument between free speech and defamation. Public figures can respond legally to content they consider defamatory, and even if the creator claims it's just an opinion. So how do you able to say, hey, it's my opinion, I'm able to have an opinion? I don't understand where the line is.
I think that there is a very fine line that TikTokers walk these days, where they think they can just talk about any celeb and have their opinions, and it doesn't matter how it affects the celeb. And they're just like, well, it's an opinion. No, you can't always throw things out there. And I'm assuming she's maybe not using the word allegedly enough. Like maybe she's not making this. I haven't watched any of her videos, but I would say you have to be very careful with celebs and the way you talk about them, especially if you're already pissing them off, but then to keep doing it, you're going to end up in a lawsuit, and someone's going to make a statement out of suing you or taking you to court to get you to shut your mouth, because you can't just go on TikTok and run your mouth and expect to get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be interesting, because this could be the start of like celebrities going against these TikTok creators that just sort of badmouth celebrities or put out some gossip out there. I mean, I don't think we do that. I think we come from a journalist background where we kind of talk about stories. I mean, I guess we do put our personal opinion on or experience with them. Do you think we do that?
Well, or no? When we do our opinions, I think it's legitimate opinion, not talking about someone in an abusive relationship. Like, that's some allegations right there. I think you can say, hey, I don't think they're the best couple ever, or some other crap that maybe you feel strongly about. But saying that someone's abusing someone, that kind of crosses the line.
So, yeah, but there was no lawsuit filed yet. It was just a cease and desist. A cease and desist is typically just a first legal step before litigation. So, I don't know. We'll see what this girl's going to do. Number 6,
Home Alone star Daniel Stern. You remember him. He was Marv, the Wet Bandit in the Home Alone movies. He, one of the most famous people around Christmas time. He has now been charged with soliciting prostitution in a California motel incident that happened. This went down on December 10th at a motel in Camarillo, California. And a spokesperson for the Ventura County District Attorney's Office told Fox News that the actor was originally arraigned and scheduled for January 13th, but was pushed to February 6th. But he apparently had someone come to the hotel and got caught doing it. And so not a good look for him, especially when we haven't heard about him in years, I would say, right? Like, he's 68 now. After all those movies came out, he kind of left Hollywood. He wanted a quieter life. He owned a farm up in Ventura. He's got cattle and grows produce, and just like totally stepped out of the limelight until you get caught soliciting a prostitute. Then it all crumbles around.
I mean, it's so crazy, because if he just drove 3 hours, he could have done it legally. Go to Nevada.
Go to Vegas.
Yeah, just go to Vegas, go to Nevada, and get it done, and do whatever you want, and go nuts. And done illegally. It's crazy that he got caught. I don't know. Do you know how he actually got caught?
It doesn't say exactly what went down. I'm guessing it was probably a sting operation, is my guess. That's normally how it happens with this. Yeah, I mean, unless you're like some of the bigger ones. Yeah, I mean, Hugh Grant arrested back in the day. Eddie Murphy, who was the one that wrote a check? Was that Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant took over the 90s, because Hugh Grant in the 90s was the guy. I don't know how to equivalent what celebrity is today that Hugh Grant is. Like, Hugh Grant was just he was like not the biggest, strongest guy, but he was the most romantic. I don't know. He was a heartthrob. He was a heartthrob guy. But in 1995, he got arrested. I think the girl's name is Divine Brown.
Yeah.
He got caught soliciting her. And then, like you said, Eddie Murphy got caught. But Eddie Murphy no charges were filed, but he was stopped by police with a trans sex worker in the car. So It's
He said he was just giving her a ride. Just a ride, no big deal.
Yeah, listen, there could be a chance that he didn't even know. There could be a chance that he did. We don't know. You're not allowed. He doesn't. They don't talk about that. But maybe there's a chance he didn't even know it was trans. Who knows? Charlie Sheen admitted to having girls before, and hiring hookers. Listen, Daniel Stern is the only guy who got caught. A lot of guys have been with hookers, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if some celebrities in Hollywood. I don't know this for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if some celebrities in Hollywood have married hookers.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I really wouldn't.
Like this girl's a working girl. We went out one night. We had a good time. We had a good relationship. I fell for her. She fell for me. And yeah, I waved her up. Yeah. So she might have been a hooker at some point, or he hired her and they actually wound up like taking the relationship become more serious. I mean, yeah, I would, again, now everyone's going to look around like, hey, you think his wife was a hooker? You think who knows? But I do think there were some celebrities in Hollywood who have married hookers. Just my speculation. Don't sue me for that, Hailey Berry. I'm not saying, I'm just, okay. Stupid. All right. I don't want to be defamation versus my stupid opinion. It's just my opinion. I should make that clear now so I don't get sued or I don't get a cease and desist. Number 5.
Justin Baldoni wants to see Taylor Swift in court, and he is doing all he can to make sure that happens. If you remember, basically Blake Lively had filed a motion to basically try to block some of the people in her life from being witnesses. So Taylor Swift, Ryan Reynolds basically said that, oh, no, they were third-party people. They had nothing to do with this movie. They had nothing to do with everything that happened. So I want them removed from this court case, blocked out of here. And basically Justin Baldoni's people have now filed paperwork to say, we are formally objecting to the motion that she previously filed to conceal the identities of public figures in this ongoing litigation. So those two people, obviously Ryan Reynolds, her husband, Taylor Swift, her former best friend. And so they want to make sure that all of their testimonies are included in this court case. And I think more importantly, they want them to be on the stand. And I think how great would it be, should all of this continue to move forward, to see Taylor Swift have to hit the stand? Because Blake Lively made it sound like, oh, they didn't have much to do with this. Yes, they did. Like, you had script rewriting sessions at your house where Ryan Reynolds allegedly rewrote parts of the script. Taylor Swift was deeply involved in it. I think that it would be amazing to see them hit the courtroom and have to talk about this. Like, how beautiful would that be?
It would be incredible, but what are the chances that actually happens?
Very little. But I also, many months ago, said that there was a little chance that this would actually make it to a trial, and we are now months away from this actually happening.
Yeah, it's going to get weird, but I as much as I would love to see Taylor Swift on the stand, her legal team will fight so hard for that to never happen. And good move on Justin Baldoni to kind of make his team
keep
to
pushing
kind of make
forward.
Just to make it gross and put pressure on Taylor. Like, Taylor's like, listen, I will pay your legal fees just to end this stuff because I don't want to be brought into this more than I have to. What are your overall thoughts though? Like, where this case stands at the moment?
I think the closer we get to May, the more excited I get. Like,
do you think they're going to reach an agreement before May?
I don't see that. I think they would have done it a long time ago, because you reach an agreement at this point, you've already hemorrhaged hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees, right? All those attorneys' fees now just go out the window. I don't think so. I think it continues to move forward. Both of them are digging their heels in. Both of them feel like they are on the right side of this whole situation. I think now my mind has changed. I think it lands in a trial and we get to hear it aired out.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we were talking just earlier about Tom Brady movie possibly happening. No, yeah. I think this is a movie. It's going to be a movie. This is going to be a movie. It's, again,
but do the Johnny Depp one first.
yeah, you want to say poop in a bed. I think this is going to be a movie just because it's just a court case that's not settled in the court. It's the battle of public opinion. And I think it's something like we've never seen like this before. Actually, no, I take that back. OJ was sort of public opinion too, the way they turned
True.
it. So maybe this has been going on for a long time. I'm just too stupid to even realize that, but which could be very true. But yeah, I do think somehow they would make this storyline into a movie. Will it end early before May? Will it actually go to court? I think at this point they're going to court. I think at this point they're like, we aired it all out. We have nothing to lose. I need to be legally proven that I did nothing wrong.
Yep.
One or the other. That's it.
Can I take a quick pivot real fast?
Yes.
Have you seen Candy Spelling's new look? Like, she has a
Wait,
new
was
face.
that real? I thought that. Wait, is that real? Because I thought that was fake. I thought this is AI. Someone's messing around.
This was posted on her official Instagram account. It was a collab post that she did with like the magazine that has her on the cover. This does not look like Candy Spelling at all. But I don't know if this. I don't know if this. Oh, she looks great. She looks phenomenal. She also looks 30 years younger, and the last person I saw do that was Kris Jenner. So, did she get work done? Is this like the ultimate Facetune job for a magazine cover? I don't think that you could do this for a magazine cover like this much.
How much is that? Whatever she got done, and I don't know if we know it. I'm curious what the costs were and how you're able to find the person that's able to actually do that. Because I think in my life and just the people I go at, I've never seen someone get a procedure that's so drastic, but like also good in a way, where they really look 20 years younger. Like, you made a difference.
You never see that type of drastic change, and
she actually.
And in the past, it's never been like, oh, amazing. Kris Jenner set the standard with doing a facelift or whatever it was technically called for her, and looks amazing. And I am looking at Candy Spelling right now saying, how did you just shave off 30 years of your life? How old is she? Can you look that up real fast? How old Candy Spelling is? Because I want you guys to check out this. She's on the cover of Westlake Malibu Lifestyle. And I mean, if you look like fast, someone put this in our Facebook group. She looks like Trisha Paytas or whatever her name is.
She does. She's 80 years old. 80 years old. Here's the crazy part is
she looks younger than me. Like, legit,
I don't know.
Younger than me.
I don't know. I'm starting not.
How is that possible?
I'm starting not to buy. It's just crazy. But she used to look like Candy Spelling is Tori Spelling's mom. Now she looks like Tori Spelling's sister.
She looks like Tori Spelling's daughter at this point.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what this is. The strangest thing to me, and I don't know if I like it or if I don't. But I'm like, also like, I kind of like my 80-year-olds to look 80. I like. Look 80, but move like you're 60.
But like, if this cool. is this where society is headed? That women are going to literally, or I guess not even women, people are going to look 30 years younger. They're going to, all of these 80-year-olds are going to walk around looking better than some of the 40-year-olds out there. Like, this is wild. I mean, good for her. I think that everyone strives to look younger and to even when you're 80s, you still want to look good. She looks phenomenal, but holy moly, what a change. My God. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I just needed to mention that.
Number 4.
Number 4, one of the most famous housewives is coming back. NeNe Leakes returning to Bravo for the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip. Andy Cohen is the one that has confirmed this, saying that, look, like, we've had our issues throughout the years. We know that NeNe Leakes had filed some basically court documents saying that there was some unfair treatment going on behind the scenes at Bravo. So she kind of went hard against Bravo for quite some time. And now it seems like everything has been patched up. They're good. And she is going to be joining this this show, The Ultimate Road Trip. It does not seem like she's going to be joining Real Housewives of Atlanta again, but at least the road trip part of it, she's going to join. And then we'll see. Maybe it turns into a bigger gig for her. I mean, she is one of the most famous, the OGs of the franchise as a whole. So I think people are really excited about this.
I'm just curious, and I'm sure we'll find out how this happened. How did the conversation start? Did she reach out and said, hey, listen, I would love to come back? Or did Bravo reach out and said, hey, listen, we have this opportunity?
No, I think Andy had said something. I think it was at BravoCon. Someone asked him about NeNe, and he said, we have been talking. So I think that they started talking behind the scenes, texting each other, and one thing led to another. He probably explained like what a good opportunity it would be for her to come back. And, you know, a lot of those allegations that were flying around about a hostile work environment in the past kind of dissipated. So I don't know what exactly happened, but they all kind of went away. And so maybe she feels comfortable with coming back. Maybe they've promised her that it will not be the same as it once was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it adds a lot of how she will be on camera. Will she bring it up on camera about the lawsuit and about what happened between them, or they just kind of move forward and it's like, hey, it's a new chapter? I mean, I feel like I don't really seen her in a long time, so I don't know, but she is one of the most iconic housewives of all time. I mean, she came on during a very good time. So yeah, it's good for everyone. It's good for the show. It's good for Bravo, and it's good for NeNe. She needs it just as much as Bravo needs it. It just worked out timing wise. Like, hey, now it's finally time. So, all right, good for them. Number 3.
Kiefer Sutherland got arrested. He allegedly assaulted a ride-hail driver. Is that what we call like an Uber driver? Ride-hail driver? That's what I assumed that meant. I'm like, they just kept calling the person a ride-hail driver. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that means. So he was arrested on suspicion of criminal threats early Monday morning in Los Angeles after police say that he assaulted the ride-hail driver. So this was right after midnight. Cops responded to a call reporting an assault in the intersection of just south of Hollywood Hills. And they got there, and apparently he had made some criminal threats towards the victim, and the driver did not need any medical treatment, but he went to jail. A few hours later, he was arrested on, he was released on $50,000 bail, according to the jail records. And so now he's scheduled to be in court February 2nd. But obviously, this is one of the many arrests that Kiefer Sutherland has had during his life. He's been arrested numerous times for DUI back in 2004, 2007. He was also arrested for DUI. 2020, it was another DUI-related incident. So what's funny is, yes, he actually got a ride share, which was good for Kiefer Sutherland considering how many DUI arrests he's had, but then apparently got into it with the ride share guy and fucked that whole thing up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the guy has been pretty open that he's had some struggles with alcohol over the years. You know, unfortunately, it's led into some legal issues. But if you met him, if you've been around him, like he's a nice guy. Like I remember Kiefer Sutherland.
Except he likes to drink and drive.
He likes to drink and drive, but you like from my experiences with him, dude, I used to see him all the time. I actually remember the exact apartment where he used to live, and you see him there all the time. It was a great area in New York City. And he was the nicest guy. And there's like fun videos of him when he drinks where he like jumped on a Christmas tree. Like he was just like, oh, this guy goes nuts. But then also he just doesn't do the right thing where he gets behind the wheel when he's drinking. So we'll see how this one plays out. Will he reach a settlement like they did in 2009? He was arrested and charged with third-degree assault for headbutting a designer, this guy Jack McCall, at a party. But the case didn't end in conviction because the charge was dropped, because they kind of reached a private settlement and Sutherland had to publicly apologize. Will he do this in this situation? I don't know how this one ends, but people are just like, as we thought Kiefer was in a good place, and then, you know, he does this, and we don't know. Do we know that there was alcohol involved in this?
No, don't.
So we don't know there's alcohol involved, but also we got to say, like, at least he was doing the right thing. He got a ride. He got a ride share this time.
We got so close, Kiefer. So close.
Small wins. Let's celebrate the small wins here. He's making some good decisions here. It just unfortunately got the bad driver. Number 2.
Timothée Busfield. This is Melissa Gilbert's husband. Is wrapped up in some pretty gnarly allegations right now. So Timothée Busfield, you may recognize him. He was in The West Wing, 30-something, Field of Dreams. But yeah, like I said, he's married to Melissa Gilbert. So he is now facing a couple very tough allegations. He allegedly touched 2 11-year-old boy twins while directing the TV show The Cleaning Lady. They had filed charges against him. Prosecutors say that this abuse occurred multiple times between 2022 and 2024. One of the victims was diagnosed with PTSD and anxiety. But it doesn't end there. There is now a 16-year-old girl who has now come out claiming that she was also assaulted years ago during an audition at a Sacramento theater that he co-founded. Prosecutors basically tried to claim that he tried to handle the situation privately without getting cops involved, told the father of the girl, like, hey, I'm so sorry, like, I just need therapy. I need therapy. And the guy was actually like a psychiatrist. And he said, okay, I'll let you go that route. And now that this other claim of the twins has come out, he said, okay, now I'm coming forward all these years later because I should have done this back then. And so, listen, that Timothée is saying he is 100% innocent, that these are lies, these are allegations. He filmed a video of himself saying that this is all... he claims that the kids, these two 11-year-old boys, they got replaced on the show. And that is when everything started coming out. So he, I think, is pointing towards this was some kind of like they were upset. And so they started to claim this to distract from the fact that they lost the role. I don't know, but he is claiming his innocence. We'll see where this goes.
You're innocent till proven guilty, but they're throwing a lot of gas on this. The story is getting a lot of clicks because he's one of those actors where I don't think a lot of people knew his name. But they've seen him in tons of work over the years. And I think it's like, wow, that guy. And then you're hearing other people come forward saying, and accusing him of, do you say, is it
pretty gnarly allegations?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Bad allegations. I would say that. And they're very heavy allegations. I mean, listen, his talent agents all dropped him, which is like, dude, that's my bread and butter. So, and it's hard to wipe stuff like this off your resume if you are innocent. But in this, in America, you are innocent until proven guilty.
It's still hard to, once you've been called out in the media. I mean, look at Armie Hammer. I mean, the guy had to like literally move away to another country because his reputation was so tarnished.
Prosecutors are saying that there is a pattern of predatory behavior. So, yeah, we'll see how this one plays out, but it's crazy how many people are clicking on the story. I think people are just, I don't know why people are clicking on the story.
People are fascinated, especially when it's dirty news. People are fascinated with dirty news. Let's be honest.
It's so funny because I think when it comes to news, I don't know about you, Dax, but always in my algorithm, they always show stories of like teacher hooking up with student, and it's usually a female with it. Those stories do very well. Teacher hooking up with student, they show the woman's face, but they never, the stories that don't do well, or maybe they don't do as good, is when it's a male teacher hooking up with a student.
Yep.
It's just weird how we kind of, I don't know, sexualize. I don't know what the term is. It's just, you guys are freaks. So what you guys click on, I don't know what to tell you. You
Stop
guys are
clicking
weird.
on the stories, you dirty freaks.
You guys are disturbing. All right, the number one story of the week, Dex.
Number one story of the week. Got to talk Golden Globes. It was the most watched Golden Globes in quite some time. I think reached 18 million total viewers, 21 million across, I guess, all of the different platforms. Huge success for the Golden Globes. And I think Nikki Glaser killed it. We talked about her earlier this week. But there was some big wins. You called it yourself. You said that One Battle After Another was going to walk home with some major awards, and it did. Adolescence was another big winner, but I guess I should say One Battle After Another. They won 4 trophies, including Best Film, Musical or Comedy category, Screenplay, Directing for Paul Thomas Anderson, and then Adolescence. That show, did you watch it on Netflix?
I tried watching it. I couldn't get into it, but I liked the way it was shot, but it wasn't for me. But did you like it, or?
I did. I thought it was good. I did like how it was shot. That one continuous shot the whole time.
I love that. Yeah.
Every time the show ended, I just was like, it is so impressive what they just did to do this whole thing. Like, we can't even get through a 30-minute podcast without stopping down 4 times because we say something stupid or mess up. They would film an hour show in one continuous shot. It was really crazy. And obviously the star of Adolescence, I don't know the guy's name. I've totally slipped my mind right now, but the kid, he's phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. And he
was
totally
all around the Golden Globes taking the selfies. He got a Golden Globe, but he was all over the Golden Globes taking selfies with people, which I would have done the same thing. I would too. We're never going to be. How many chances are you going to be able to go up to Leonardo DiCaprio and say, "Hey, can I get a good photo with you?" You know, Leo's a very hard photo to get, and
that kid's going to have a big career though, because again, he was doing these scenes that he really put you into like the scene and made you lost in it. And so good of an actor. And of course I can't remember his goddamn name right now, but anyway, the Pitt won, Noah Wiley won, Timothée Chalamet walked away with Best Male Actor, which you also called. You said that One Battle After Another was going to win a bunch of the movie stuff, but Timothée Chalamet was going to walk away with Best Actor, and he did. Tiana Taylor put on a phenomenal acceptance speech. It was tearful. It was like, I don't know, it was just fun to see her up there, because I don't know if I would have seen her getting a Golden Globe 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and she has, like, her career is on such like a rocket trajectory. It's pretty cool to see how far she's come in the last like 5 years. Anyway, it was just a good show. I liked it a lot.
It was
fun.
They
did a good job with it.
I love award shows. When I say I love award shows, I appreciate the Golden Globes. I love the Oscars. I try to see like the stuff that's going to win and see if it fits my approval that it should win. And I do think One Battle After Another, I've said before, is the best movie of the year. As far as the Golden Globes goes, there's some things I thought were just kind of weird. I mean, it's to me, it's crazy how much press and gas Heated Rivalry is getting. Mm-hmm. Everything is heated rivalry, and you know, it is a nice story that these guys like were legit You know, the one guy was an actor 9 months ago. Now he's part of this biggest whatever this thing is now. But like they're like the Beatles walking around. Will it stay? Is it just hype, or will these guys have a long career as actors, legit actors? I don't know. I didn't like with the Golden Globes how they had there was like background broadcasters speaking during the award show.
It was like Mark Malkin
and Kevin Fraser, our friend Kevin Fraser. Yeah. And I like Kevin. Kevin Fraser is great. And
we've had him on the podcast. He is great.
I like Kevin Fraser during it. I didn't think Mark Malkin was a little awkward. I think Kevin is sort of like can make it easy and quick, and I don't think they needed two dudes doing it. I think it could have just done it once with Kevin Fraser, say like one or two quick lines, and that's it. Mark Malkin was a little, he was cringe. Besides that, yeah, it was, the awards was great. Nikki Glaser looked great, and I enjoyed this.
But I will say, can we say, I do like that they tried something different. And the Golden Globes consistently tries something different that other award shows don't normally do. They step outside the box. It may not have been a total hit for me having the announcers, but I like that they were like, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's do something. It was funny when they had Smartless come out and they were making fun of Jason Bateman. That part,
that was funny. That was great.
That part was really funny. So there were moments that I was like, oh, this is cool. Okay, this one maybe didn't hit, but I like that they are trying stuff to keep people's attention and to change with the times.
Jason Bateman was hysterical in that moment. Like, kept looking back. Like, he was so funny. He sold it so well. That to me showed how that moment right there showed to me how good of an actor Jason Bateman really is. Because it was just so funny. His voice, it was so good. All right, that is the Raw Rundown, the top 10 stars of the week. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out our private Facebook group, Off the Record. It's a place where we all get to kind of talk about Hollywood, love it and hate on it, and not be judged by it either. It's a really good group. Thank you guys for joining our private Facebook group, Off the Record, on Facebook. Follow me at Adam Glenn. Follow Dax Holt at Dax Holt. Check out our TikTok. Check out our YouTube. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guys, hope you liked that video. We got a lot more where that came from.
Hit that bell, like, subscribe, share with a friend. The best you do support us is really doing that. And we really need the money because we need hair gel.